It's an evil world we live in.
City boy, city boy. KDB. KDB.
It's an evil world we live in.
Waving the 4-4.
All right.
Beats Planet.
So listen, man. Shouts out to the Blue Flame and all the essential workers. Everybody that worked there. Everybody that's, putting in the good work and being essential and all that good stuff. Everybody at the Blue Flame that's in there holding it down. Look, man, I just appreciate all of them. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of them. Now, this post-game show can go one of two ways. Y'all can sit in the chat box all you like, right? You can sit in your chat box and you can be upset and, you can whine about the type of win that you got. And I could sit up here and remind you that every team has a close, dirty win versus a bad team, sometimes multiple. So you could gripe if you want to, right? Or you can just live in the fact that a W is a W. Every team is allowed an ugly W, except for the Dallas Cowboys somehow. The Cowboys got to whoop everybody by 40 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But Voch don't believe in that. Voch don't believe in the idea that every game got to be a blowout. Every game ain't got to be clean. I take tough W's. So I'm going to begin this stream the same way I begin all my others, especially in the case of a W. I will start this stream by giving respect to the Houston Texans. Am I respecting them because the game was close? No. I'm respecting the Houston Texans because I respect all opponents. And they have fought a very, very valiant fight up until the very end. So chat, this is what I need y'all to do. Prepare your water emojis. Prepare your fire emojis. Prepare your drink of choice emoji. And we will show respect and cheer to the ops that got smoked today. Houston Texans and your fans, including Eastside Herald. You fought a good fight. But I'm going to drink that water today, player. Cheers. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Now, you won't get an incredibly passionate speech out of me today. I won't. Because the shit was exhausting. You know what I mean? And the Texans are a team that you're supposed to beat, right? And Vegas walked around with their Vegas odds and, we were supposed to beat them by 17 or some shit like that. And that's cool. That's fine. But they don't say that about any other team, you know? They don't say that about the 49ers when they barely beating the Saints. They don't say that about the Eagles when they barely beating the Colts. You know what I mean? They don't say that again. Like, pick a team. You know, pick whatever good team that's been in a close fight versus a bad team. You know, they just don't say that about them. You know, that's just an extra responsibility that comes with being a Dallas Cowboy fan. That, hey, if the team that you playing, if they're not a good team, if you don't beat the shit out of them by 40, they're not gonna give you credit. But to be fair, you could beat a team by 33 and they're not gonna give you credit. So the one thing that I really don't want anybody in this chat to do is on social medias or in this particular comment section, just wherever you are. I don't want y'all walking around looking for validation or anything like that, because they're not going to give it to you. You understand? They're not going to give you the validation. Let me go out in the social media streets and fight the fights for you, because you're going to be wasting your time with a lot of these I am legend monsters, right? The Cowboys are just this team that garners hate from around the league, to where whether you win by 3 or whether you win by 33 or whether you score 33 points in the fourth quarter, they are not going to show you love. So what we don't need to do is to be walking around expecting any love. You understand me? You understand me? I ain't trying to hear them today. So what we will do, since this is a win, we will indeed celebrate the win. Every win is worth celebrating, because it's hard to get wins in this league. Some motherfuckers ain't got no wins. We got plenty. We got plenty. And we had to take care of business today. Now, the Houston Texans played us incredibly well, but when they look at the W and the L section, nobody's going to go back and say, oh, well, the Houston Texans played incredibly well. They're just going to simply say, oh, well, they just lost to the Cowboys. The Cowboys are XYZ. That's what they are. The Cowboys are XYZ. And when it comes to the playoffs, they're going to go, well, the Cowboys are XYZ seeding, right? 10-3 is what the Cowboys are currently listed as, right? And in that 10-3, they're not just gonna write real small next to the 3 and be like, hey, this would have been 4, but the Texans didn't get it. They didn't get it done at the end. They're not gonna write that. It's either gonna be a W and an L. And the best part about it, say just, for example, say you go out and beat the shit out of Jacksonville next week. Nobody's gonna look at your W versus Jacksonville next week and go, yeah, but y'all almost lost to the They don't care. They don't care. You want to know how I know they don't care? Because every other good team that almost beat a bad team by the smallest of margins, they don't go back and say that about them. So they're not going to care about that with you. They're just going to care about what's in front of you. They're going to care about the present, and they're going to care about the future. You played a bad 3 quarters in 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. And this Texans team ain't the best in the world. They probably the worst. It's out of them, or I don't know. They might be the worst. Shouts out to Eastside Herald for dealing with that all year. They might be the worst, but there's a lesson in every bar. You know that when it gets dark for you at the end of a game, you can at least dig and find a way to execute and win it. And it ain't just versus bad teams. You've done that shit versus good teams this year. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lesson in every bar, man. So don't feel down about this win, because at the end of the day, it's a win. And the Detroit Lions gave you a little bit of help today. So you're just climbing your way up slowly but surely. You just got to control your own destiny. Now, this is the bigger conversation, right? Ask yourself, why did we play bad? It's a couple of answers you can roll with, right? If you're a team that lost the game because the other team just smoked the shit out you, then that's something to feel bad for. If you lost because you made a couple mistakes, you played down to your competition, they took advantage of the momentum, but at the end of the day, the better team won. You ain't finna see me cry a river about that one, dog. You are not gonna see me cry you a river about that one at all. You understand me? There's gonna be some people in this chat box right now. I ain't even looked at the chat box because I already know what time they on. Well, at least I know what time the vocal majority are on. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, we get everything we deserve. So if there's some Eagles fans in the chat, let them fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let them fly. I don't want us, banning people because they repping the Eagles. Hey, look, they played a good game today versus their guys, and we played a bad game today versus our guys. It is what it is. Let the Eagles come in here and celebrate. I don't mind making that money. First and foremost. I don't mind making that money. But we don't want nobody spamming the chat box. But y'all knew that already. At the end of the day, it's a W. We 10-3. I'll take 10-3. We're going to walk into Jacksonville 10-3. If we take care of business next week, week 16 is what I'm looking for. And this is something that me and Will still talked about on the volume Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central, really Monday through Thursday. I apologize. 3 p.m. Central. Me and Will still talked about this, man. We talked about the idea that, you know, if you just listen to how me and Will talk, right? I walked into the preview of this game saying, boy, I can't wait to beat the shit out the Texans so I can go play the Eagles in 2 weeks. That's what my mindset was, right? And if you look around on Twitter, social medias, chat boxes, comment sections, they pretty much gave you the same sentiments, right? Ooh, I can't wait to beat the shit out the Texans so I can go see the Eagles in 2 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how your football team practiced this week. Is that a winning formula? Absolutely not. It is not a winning formula. But can you walk into a game after you've been playing with your food all day and get a W at the end of it? Yes, you can. But Voch, if we playing a bad team close, how are we going to beat a good team? We've beat plenty good teams this year. Stay focused, man. Stay focused. Because that's the next thing that they're going to bring up to you, right? Because I know how these I Am Legend monsters work, man. Well, Voch, if we can barely beat the Texans, how the hell are we going to beat the good teams? The same way we beat the goddamn good teams this year. The same way. And look, I always say there's a lesson in every bar, right? You know, you're going to get some teams that are good, but some teams that are okay, but some teams that are great, and some teams that are bad, but they all do something different. You know that you could play running teams with good offenses, running teams that'll blitz you, pass heavy teams. You know, you can play, you know what I'm saying? Like balanced teams with good defenses. You know, you can play explosive offenses with solid defenses. You know, you can do these things. So it's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't be surprised not one bit if the Cowboys walked into this thing with the same feeling that we had walked into this. Hey, man, let's just go ahead and beat the shot of Texas, man. Let's go to the party tonight, man, and we'll just see the Eagles, man. But now we got to play the Jaguars next week. I think the Jaguars won that game. Let me get my phone. I think the Jags won. Is that Rashad White? I'm playing him. His ass ain't get a carry till the end of the game last week, making me sick. But we playing him. He on my fantasy team. I need him to go crazy today. But because once you get a win, the rest of the day turns into fantasy football forecasting, right? The Jags just won a game. They beat. I feel like they beat somebody important. Who they just beat? The Titans. Jags just beat the goddamn Titans, man. So don't just think you can walk in there next week because they the Jags, thinking you can just beat the shot of the Jags, and they just beat the Titans. I think that's going to be a message for Mike McCarthy this week. Now, how do you give that message to your team when you about to line up against the Texans? It's hard to convey that message. It's hard to convey that message. I don't know. But if the Cowboys simply take care of business until week 16, then we'll cross that road whenever we get there. All right? Now, with that being said,
the conference has been locked.
I know we got a long show ahead of us. Y'all should know the rules of the phones by now. I don't think I got to, give you a cold little rundown and nothing like that. So, love y'all to pieces. Now, these rules do not apply for Set It Off Chris and anybody that I may call. But everybody else, love you to pieces. I pretty much got a feeling what you going to say. Get in, holler at me, and we'll move on. Let me just run down some of these numbers before I get into the phones, though. Dak Prescott threw the ball 39 times today. That's way too many. That is an incredible number of times for Dak Prescott to be throwing the ball. And every time Dak Prescott throws the ball that much, it ends up being a fight like this. You know what I mean? So why did Zeke get 15 carries, in which we're undefeated when Zeke get 15 carries? It probably should have been a little more than that. Tony got 10 carries. They both got a touchdown. That is fine. Tony got 4 more catches. Zeke got 3 catches. So they both were pretty much involved today, but I would love a lot more ground output than, Dak in the air. It may have been like a scheme reason why we was throwing the ball so much, but allow me to watch the film and I'll get back at you. A lot of drops today, man. I know in the fourth quarter, Dalton Schultz and Noah Brown had incredible catches, but boy, early they had incredible drops. Incredible drops, and this game probably would have been a lot less close. This game probably would have been 35 or something. If you don't get the Dalton Schultz drop, and if you score in the, on the goal line where we didn't score, that's fucking 42 points, man. But you shoot yourself in the foot. You shoot yourself in the foot. You know what I mean? I'm not creating shit right now. Dalton Schultz dropping his touchdown and us not scoring on the goal line because we making mistakes and doing a little dumb shit over on the left side there. We could have 45 points or 44 points, right? And then we gave them 14 points off the turnovers or whatever, right? So listen, I'm not saying that the score should have been 42 to I can't do the goddamn math. I ain't saying that should have been 42-9 or anything like that. But if you just make less mistakes, the score would have been 42-9. But we ain't gotta have that conversation. We ain't gotta do that right now. Van Der Esch had a monster game for you. You had a couple injuries. That's fine. Kelvin Joseph he gave up a big play. He was in good position, but he did give up the big play. But he came back and made a major play later on in the game. We didn't get any sacks. They ran the ball a good bit. Plus they got rid of the ball quickly. But in those situations where we were pass rushing, we should have been, attempting to get the hands on the quarterback. We just couldn't win our matchups. Dameon Pierce didn't rush for 100 yards, which is okay. But Jeff Driscoll rushed for like 36, which pushed them, at about right over 100 as a team or whatever. A couple other guys got some rushing yards, but that's okay. That's okay. Chris Moore got from their team got 10 catches and 124 yards. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. I don't even know who the hell that is, but it is what it is. I think the biggest adjustment that we ended up making is we came out in the third quarter and we ran the football a lot more. We just had to, we just got to execute a little better when we're just running the football or whatever. But the biggest adjustment, when Terrence Steele went down, and we talked about this too. After this, I'm going to get to the phone. When Terrence Steele went down, I said on the Twitter machine, right? We hadn't seen Jason Peters play right tackle all year. Jason Peters practiced a couple plays of right tackle when he first got here, but for the most part, Jason Peters played left tackle. He played left guard. More guard than tackle, but he played a little bit of both. We did a whole bunch of rotating at left guard and left tackle this week, but whatever. But me and Will still actually talked about this on the volume. If you lose, I ain't going to say no names, but I'm just knocking on wood because I don't want to jinx nobody. If you lose a young one, then you got a 41-year-old one. You know what I mean? If you lose the 41, okay, then all right, then by next week, like the hurt one comes back. You know what I'm saying? And you got a couple of guys that can play left tackle for you. If Skywalker, Steele, little cousin go out, then we looking at dude. And the one position I did not want this offensive line, this offense in general, to be put in is for dude to be playing. Right? Now, Dak Prescott, fantastic block from Rachaad White right there. Now, Dak Prescott is good enough to get rid of the ball quickly, right? Because you could have the 32nd best pass block win rate in the league, but you not be like 30-something in sacks or whatever. That just means that you're getting rid of the ball quickly and efficiently. All right, perfect, cool, fine, right? Josh Ball stunk up an entire drive and caused a turnover by himself. By himself, Josh Ball caused a turnover and stunk up an entire drive, all by his lonesome. I hadn't seen a level of incompetence in a long time. We might have to go back to Chaz Green to finding a level of incompetence that bad. I don't even want to develop Josh Ball because I don't even think his baseline skill is good enough. But as we're trying to make the return, mind you, on a day where your offensive line been playing bad the whole day for the most part, right? Especially in pass protection. Josh Ball goes out there and gives you the worst performance you could possibly ask for. And you lose an entire drive because of it. But boy, we prayed to the trap guys, didn't we? Boy, we just prayed to the trap guys, didn't we? And in just one stroke of genius, somebody said, you know what? Jason Peters is a left side player. And Jason Peters never really played right tackle. He probably played, if I go back to my Rolodex and put my thinking cap on, Jason Peters probably played a couple snaps of right tackle in college. And after he, I don't know, did the tight end thing for a little bit, Jason Peters probably played like one snap of right tackle or something weird like that. You know what I mean? But besides that, Jason Peters been a left side player his whole life. But you know what we said? Jason Peters as a right side player is better than Josh Ball at all. Let's just think about what I said real quick. Let me just spray on a little more of my curve from Liz Claiborne, because we just, you know what I mean, the old heads celebrating today. Let's just spray on a little more curve from Liz Claiborne like the old heads will do real fast. Let me just explain what I said to you. A 23-year-old who is fresh. He been chilling all year. No wear and tear. Who's just been sitting down minding his business. Let me unlock the phones, y'all can call back in.
The conference has been unlocked.
Go ahead, come on in. We'll make this show a little bit longer, right? Josh Ball, who's a young man. Fresh all year. No injuries at all. In the prime of his life. Who's been getting reps at right tackle, who's freshly practiced every single week. He's the scout team right tackle every single week. You mean to tell me the 41-year-old, years removed away from his prime, not that many months removed from injury, who hasn't played the right side in 20 years, steps right in and we see a drastic ass difference? Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me, let's just say Jason Peters is 45% of himself. Because he is old. He's a man. He's 40. Well past his prime. Hasn't played right tackle in years. You mean to tell me the old man is drastically better than a 100% Josh Ball that's been playing right tackle, practicing right tackle all year? You should cut Josh Ball today. Don't even let that motherfucker get on the bus. Leave him where, hey, offensive line, meet me in the cafeteria. But tell everybody but Josh Ball that we getting on the bus and not going to the cafeteria. And just let him sit in the caf by himself like, where everybody at? Josh Ball is so horrific, he almost lost this game by himself. By himself. Ivan817 says, Voch, what watch you wearing? I'm wearing the Tissot Powermatic PRX. You know what I'm saying? Something light. Josh Ball ruined an entire drive by himself. I was like, there's no way my offense is that bad. But we were right. Our offense was not that bad. The right tackle was. Josh Ball can go today. We need to find some kind of treatment, stem cells, heart-shaped herb or something. We need to inject that right into Terrence Steele so he can be good to go for the next week. I don't need to see him again. We prayed to the trap gods. and the 41-year-old, 20-year veteran Jason Peters stepped into it. Hey, Jason, can you play right tackle? You know what Jason Peters said? Jason Peters didn't give the leader answer. He didn't say, hey, man, I'll go wherever this team need me to go. Put me at right tackle. You know what Jason Peters said? He said, man, I'm terrible at right tackle, but I'm better than this motherfucker. That's what Jason Peters said. That's what Jason Peters said. Jason Peters, do you think that you could play right tackle right now? He said, nah, man, but fuck him. Jason Peters, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good you think you would be playing on the right side? Man, probably a 2 out of 10, but I'm better than that young motherfucker over there. Get him out of there. But chat, at the end of the day, of the day, chat, it don't matter.
It's an evil world we live in.
It don't matter, chat. We got the W. Our offense snapped out of it. Your right tackle started playing well. We got a little less pressure. Your quarterback, after having a bad day all day, went crazy in the fourth. Went crazy in the fourth. And we have our W. And that's all I care about. All right? If y'all want to call into the show, you have until the end of this next call with Set It Off Chris. The end of this call with Set It Off Chris before I'm locking the phone. Set It Off Chris, do not rush. I need to hear everything you're saying right now. What's good, sir? Come on, man. Come on.
Salutes and salutations from abroad, my brother.
Come on, man.
As you hear the ice jingling so delicately in the chalice.
Come on, man.
Let's go ahead and get this pour on, my guy. Let's get this pour on.
Come on, man. Oh, come on, Chris.
Come on, man.
Come on, Chris. Come on.
Finish it off like we always do.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
Come on, Chris.
You're goddamn right.
Come on, Chris, man.
I just got out of jail and I ain't going back.
Yo, man, I don't care how you do it. You're going to celebrate 25 years of a drought, my friend.
For sure.
It has been 25 years since the Dallas Cowboys has won double-digit wins in back-to-back seasons, goddammit.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
25 years.
Come on.
This is totally different.
Come on, Chris.
Those gritty, feisty Texans gave it everything they got.
Come on,
Vegas set this thing up to be a fist fight. And the only person who did take the cheese was Money Mike Motherfucking McCarthy. He told you all week that this was going to be a fight. He told you all week not to look past Lovie Smith. He done fought Lovie with the Bears. He done fought him time and time again, and he knew Lovie would bring them there prepared to play.
Come on, Chris.
They had nothing to goddamn lose. They had everything to gain.
Come on, Chris.
And when the chips and when everything looked lost, it looked like we were going to lose, God damn it, Dakota Prescott does what he does. Drives me off the goal line and gets me the dub. God damn it, I'm drinking my sip of my water again.
Go ahead, man. Come on, man.
So all the melancholy, oh, we should have blew them out by 40. God damn it, they get paid just like you do. They get a paycheck on Tuesday just like you do. And they had every right in the world of daggone fight. We played like trash for 3 quarters, but when the chip's on the table,
that's all that matters.
And you gotta go get a dub.
Come on,
In
man.
4, I trust, bro. In 4, I trust. Now, I'm going to get out the way, bro. Enjoy yourself this week, Cowboy fans. Be the arrogant, obnoxious, double-digit winning fans that you are, and let's go get this dub next week. I'm out, dog.
Appreciate you, man. Now, if the Houston Texans came out here and just started beating the shit out of us, man, that makes sense, man. That'll make sense. But they made plays off of your misfortune. They made plays off your misfortune, you know? When the defense snapped out of it, we look like us. When the offense snapped out of it, we look like us. I take that back. When the offense snapped out of it, we realized Josh Ball was terrible. I've been knew that. But after Josh Ball went out and Jason Peters went to right tackle, man, we look like us. I never would have put in Josh Ball, man.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Never would have put in Josh Ball. But you know what? Hey, it's cool. We learn. I bet you Josh Ball ain't gonna be playing. If Will Steele cousin can't be there, I bet Josh Ball ain't starting next week. Shit. Versus Trevon Walker and Josh Allen, them, I'd be damn. Anyway.
The conference has been locked.
I'm locking my phones. Gave y'all a fair warning, but I love y'all to pieces though. We got 22 people on the line. We're gonna get to all of you. All I want y'all to do is to respect my phones. Okay? Come on in. Make your point. Try not to ramble, but I love y'all to pieces. You understand? Try not to ramble, but I love y'all to pieces. We just gonna do 1 point today because we got 22 people. So don't have a follow-up because 9 times out of 10, your follow-up is gonna be somebody else's first point. All right. Love y'all to pieces, but that's just how we do with 22 callers. I love y'all. But don't hang up because we're gonna get to all of you, okay? All right. Let's start with Drummer Cam. Drummer Cam up next. Carlos on deck. Dontrell in the hole. Let's boogie. Drummer Cam, what's up, sir?
Hey, Voch, how's it going, man?
Coolin', my guy. What you got for the show today? What your water taste like after this close win?
Man, it's kind of dirty, but
a little warm.
You know, it's drinkable.
A little warm.
It's a little lukewarm water. You know, it's not like it's from Flint, Michigan or nothing. But anyway, real quick, I think for me, this from a big picture perspective, right? Cowboys finished. That's what I'm taking away from this game.
Yep.
Because Mike McCarthy is going to fix the rest of this nonsense, and I'm not worried about it because I trust him.
Sure.
That's all I got, boy. Take it easy, and I'll see you on Monday.
And that's the bright side about it, though. Appreciate Drummer Cam. Like everything that went bad today can be fixed. Like, you know, it's not just like, oh man, we're terrible and there's nothing we can do about it. Everything that went bad can be fixed today. So I ain't too worried about it. Let's get Los on the phone. What up, Los?
Good afternoon, Voch, man. I hope you're having a good afternoon Sunday after this dub.
It's all good, brother. We all good. You know how we do.
Yes, sir. That water testing mighty fine, I bet.
Yes, sir.
My only point is this, man. Yes, we won this game, but I'm kind of disappointed that we let the Texans hang on so long.
Yeah.
And I feel, I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to put this deal on Kellen Moore. But Kellen Moore has to call a better play call.
Sure.
You know? And I don't know, man. Like, we can't complain that we run the ball, but we also can't complain that we're just running too much of the damn ball. I would have liked to see CD more incorporated, and that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, for sure. We have got to find a way to get CD going, man. But then again, Kellen Moore should just kind of calm down with it, you know, with his Kellen Moore type plays or whatever. This is hilarious. Hold on, let me put this on the screen for y'all real quick here. Do I have a Twitter thing? Let's see. I got Solo there. What if I go to Talk Wild Film? Let's see. Let's put the X down for 2 seconds here. Let's see. Let me show y'all this, man. Let's go. Window capture. I got a screen for Twitter. I don't know if it's going to be sized right, but hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Let's boom. Where's Twitter? Can I put Twitter right there? Yeah, Twitter, indeed, right there. Boom. Now let's undo that. Bam. All right, cool. Hey, chat, look at this. look at this, chat. Yeah. Can y'all see that? Yo, the internet is a scary place, man. It's a the internet.
It's an evil world we live in.
The internet's a scary place, man. Let me see. Let me make this a little bigger, man. First of all, how the hell y'all get this? And this is so long ago, I ain't even got this microphone and microphone stand anymore. But okay, class, what is 6 + 3 turnovers time Josh Ball? Class, an ugly win. And I say indubitably. Hey man, shouts out to who this is? Bulletproof Belief? Ripple Resolute? How funny is that, man? That's fire, man. Let me go ahead and give bro a retweet. And I'm just gonna leave this on the screen for a little bit while we get into the next call. Now, I do agree, and I was really just, you know, talking about how marvelous this daggum what's the name is, right? And just how marvelous this is. But boy, I just gotta show a little respect to it, man. I'm just gonna drop that right there. And I'm gonna give you a good old retweet, man. I'm gonna give you a good retweet. Appreciate you, fam. Let's get back to the phone real fast before I close out of that. Dontrell, what up?
Yo, Voch, what it do? What it do?
Man, coolin', player, coolin'. What you got for the show, big dog?
Man, everybody I got people hitting my phone up talking about, hey, y'all almost lost. Y'all almost lost. Hey, man, where I come from, I almost lost mean I won.
Fair enough.
So, I ain't apologizing for the loss. Only thing I will say is that, that's 2 weeks in a row. We done struggled to create pressure with the front four. You think that's a scheme adjustment? You start blitzing more? What you think?
Well, I think if you look at the last two teams, you know, every game ain't gonna be a big sack game. You know what I'm saying? That's just not always going to be the case, because what a lot of teams will do is they'll opt to get rid of the ball quickly or just run the football as opposed to like try to like attack you for real, or like to try to deal with you for real. You know, there was this one play or whatever. Where, you know, I was saying on the live stream to where they left in a tight end. They left a tight end and a running back to try to block the four of us, right? So we only rushed four, but they left two extra guys in the block, so they got time. You know, they got time to block. Like, they didn't get pressure on that play. But if you leave two guys in the block, then you only have 3 receivers versus our 7 DBs. You know what I mean? So that's just another way to where our pass rush helps our DBs or whatever, right? And you know, there were times to where we had, you know, one-on-one matchups. They held the ball for a little bit, and we probably could have got a little bit of pressure. I'm not absolving us from not getting pressure on those plays, but the Cowboys just don't have a whole bunch of opportunities to get sacks on plays because teams would rather run the ball on 3rd and 7 than to hold the ball and, you know, let us sack them, you know? So, I don't think that it's something that we necessarily got to address like it's a big problem, but we just got to get sacks. We have to get sacks when we have the opportunities to, because your defense gave up points, but they gave up 14 of those points off of 2 turnovers. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
All right, I can dig that. Appreciate you, boy.
Appreciate you, Dontre. Appreciate you. And listen, chat, that ain't me, because y'all be bothering me sometimes. Y'all call in, Voch, what is Dak doing? Well, he threw an interception, but, you know, that's because of this right here. Oh, Voch, you're making excuses. Like, you asked me. Like, you asked me what I think. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, it's only so much I can tell you if you ask me without you labeling it as an excuse or whatever. But it is what it is. Shouts out to you. Who I said was up next? Let's go. Reek up next. So we got Reek next. Otis on deck. G Money in the hole. Let's boogie. What up, Reek?
Hey, what's going on, Voch?
Cool, my guy.
My water a little lukewarm right now, but it's all right. It's still tasty. I can drink it.
For sure, man. For sure. What's up? What you got for the show?
Yeah, man. Kellen, he too up and down sometimes at the wrong damn times, but it was a team win because you needed the offense, you needed the defense, and they came together at the right time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think you need gritty wins like this, even against opponents that you didn't take seriously before you started the game,
right?
But they made sure you took them serious during the game.
Right.
And that showed me a lot about the team that we have the will to fight until the end. And that's what you need in the playoffs and in the very important games. I'm glad that we got our 10th win. That's back-to-back seasons with 10 wins. We got to be happy about that, gang. And we got to pray for Terrence Steele. I pray that brother be all right. If he can miss a game and come back the next game, I'm okay with that. But we don't need no major injuries to our dominant right tackle. We got a job to do out here. Let's finish doing our job. And whoever put ball in the damn game need to get slapped outside of their dang on head. There ain't no way in heck you supposed to put Dak under that much damn pressure. That last interception, that wasn't on Dak. That was on ball, dog. And they almost ruined the whole damn game.
Yeah.
The defense stand up. Cowboys stand up together, man. Let's keep the faith. Let's go get 6. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Appreciate you, man. And look, chat, that's another reason why I don't want y'all fighting these fights for no reason, man. Because people will definitely come out here and be like, well, Voch, Dak threw 2 interceptions. Why? Well, you know, Noah Brown. Look, if Noah Brown's not gonna catch the ball, like don't bounce it up in the air. That's one. And for two, yeah, Terrence Steele did the thing right into the dude's hands. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Dak apologist if I say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Come on, man. Otis up next. Who I said was on deck? I forgot who. Cowboy James, I think. So let's go Otis, then Cowboy James, and I'm gonna try to get Footsie King on the phone. Let's go Otis. What's up, brother?
Hey man, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you.
Cool.
Hey,
appreciate you.
Look, if anybody's worried about today, they shouldn't be. It's an 18-week season. It's a long season. These games happen. It's never as bad as it seems, and it's never as good as it seems when you blow them out. So everybody need to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing I want to say is that I'm really confident in Dak. I like the aggressive nature. Things like this are going to happen. I think they're going to pay off for us in the long run when we get into it. Like, we get into the playoffs and he's really comfortable like this, we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
This is one of them games where they woke up and they rolled the helmets out. But, hey, we won. I saw us lose this game countless times in the past, but we won today. So take it with a grain of salt. Never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. We're going to play a hell of a lot better next week. That's all I want to say, brother. That's
a fantastic point, man. Appreciate you. There have been times where we lost games like this. Good call, Otis. You know, where you know, we'll always be like, hey, you know, the Cowboys will beat the best teams in the league, but we'll lose against these guys. You know what I mean? Like, we've had that conversation before. So, hey, didn't happen today. Didn't happen today. But if anything, right, I hope, you know, somebody was like, well, but Voch, our wake-up opportunity was supposed to be the Colts game, right? I still don't think the Colts game was that game because I think the Cowboys respected the Colts a little bit. Plus, even if you have a close game with the Colts all the way to the fourth quarter and you drop 33 on them, you lose in the fourth quarter. You lose your urgency when you drop 33 points in the fourth quarter. Like you lose some of that urgency. You know what I mean? Christian McCaffrey beating the shit out of these boys, man. We need to run the ball versus the Bucs if we see them. So. Worry about it, man. Chat, man, we good, man. Don't worry about it, man. We good, bro. I don't even want y'all losing no rest over this, man. Just relax. Cowboy James, how are you, sir?
What's happening? Hey, first let me take a good drink of this pretty good water.
Please.
Really good. Anyway, let me throw some facts real quick on something you said, then I got a question for you. I promise I'll be out in 10 seconds or less. Okay, Jason Peters played 228 regular season games with 218 starts at left tackle. He did play for the Bills at right tackle in 2004 to 2006. So that's where he played right tackle at. And then my question is, on that one touchdown just before we actually got in on a running touchdown, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. When the ball crosses the plane, anything that happened after crossing the plane is irrelevant. When James Washington caught the ball, came down with the catch, and then the guy hit him, and then the ball started coming out after he was already caught the ball over the line. Your thoughts on that? Was that a catch or not?
In my mind, okay, so he didn't survive through the ground. But in my mind, if you have possession and your feet touch the ground, everything's supposed to stop, right?
That's
if you catch the ball and your feet hit the ground, and somebody else come and knock the shit out you a second later, sure, that's a fumble. But it's only a fumble if you have possession. If you have a possession in the end zone, that should be a score. Now, just imagine we live in this world where you can cross the goal line, but somebody hits you when you get in the end zone and fumble, and now it's not. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I think everything should stop the minute you touch the end zone. But who am I?
That's what I thought too, Voch. But I always, like I said, I always trust you and we'll steal your thought processes. That's why I want to holler at you and ask you. Otherwise, man, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. A win is a win. Appreciate
you, my guy. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe I don't know nothing about the rules because maybe CD Lamb didn't get a touchdown because his heel wasn't down, but we don't know. Cowboy James, appreciate you, sir.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, Cowboy James. I was trying to call Footsie King, man, trying to get him, you know what I'm saying? I know it's early, you know what I mean? The Footsie King normally don't get work until, you know, I'd be like, Footsie King, you want to come on my show? Footsie be like, yeah, Voch, I'm only free at midnight. All right. Then him and Joe Rod go live at 2 p.m. Yeah. It be shit like that make me fuss with Footsie King, you know what I mean? That's why I wave my finger and fuss at Footsie King, but it's all right, man. It's all Let me get my Roadcaster plugged in, and I'll give Footsie King a call, and we'll go from there. Let's get into the phone. Somebody just subscribe to my Patreon. Who just subscribed to my Patreon? Hey, Ryan Osborne, I appreciate you for subscribing to the Patreon, man. When we drop film, you will definitely be having access to that, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for tapping in there. Let's go. Let's get JR in here while we try to get Footsie King. JR, what's up, sir?
No. Turn that sad ass music off. Turn that sad ass music off. We got that stop, baby. What's up? Hey, call that 99-yard, $40 million Dak. That's who he is.
Yeah.
That's who he is. Who said something about my quarterback? Who said something about my quarterback? Oh! How about that Prescott, baby? Let's go. Talk to him. Talk to him while I get these crackers ready for this chili. Tell me who's your player of the game while I get these crackers ready for this winner's chili right here. Who the player of the game was, bro?
My player of the game, I don't know, because everybody waited till the fourth quarter to play. But when people were asking, Ayo Voch, where's our $40 million quarterback? That motherfucker did kind of show up and look like a $40 million quarterback. So I give him credit for that. Yeah, for sure. 100%, man. 100%. And you know, man, and you know, shouts out to fourth quarter Schultz and fourth quarter Noah, because they had bad games all day. But please.
But how many times have we seen two dudes get into it, and one dude look like he's about to get knocked out,
right?
And then he throw that one punch and boy,
right.
lay the dude out. Do we ever go back and say, "Oh, this you almost out there"? What do we say?
Right.
We're like, "Oh no, this you got knocked out by this." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on
saying.
now.
Yep.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, don't stop playing on my quarterback.
For sure.
Stop playing
Yep.
on my quarterback. Cut that bad ass music off. We in this hole. Let's go. I can say that. My kid's not here right now. You know what I'm saying? So I can get loud like that.
Right. Appreciate JR. Good call, brother.
That's all I got. Hey, shout out to
Yeah, there you go.
He made the hard decision.
Yeah.
He had to look his boy in the eye and say, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get your ass so big, bro. Please don't get in here." You know what I'm saying? It be like that.
Hey,
talk to him. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? How about them Cowboys?
Appreciate
Shout out to Alex in the chat too. That's my boy. We're gonna see you on Christmas. You know what I'm talking about?
On Christmas. Appreciate JR. Good call. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. You love the energy. 49ers out here beating the shot at the Patriots. I mean, at the same thing. The 49ers beating the shot at the Colts, man. They getting hot, man. Them boys getting hot, man. We're going to have to see them in the playoffs. But you know what? We ain't going to have to see them in the first round. Maybe, hopefully not the second round, but we'll see. Let me get Footsie King on the line. See what you're talking about, man. Because I already know what time Footsie King on. You know what I mean? I already know how he feel. We're going to get Footsie King on the line. See what you're talking about, man. Get Footsie King on the phone. See what you're talking about. How you feel? Footsie King, I kind of feel how you feel. And, you know, me and you always in the same place with how we feel. So I guess I'll just start because I just know how you feel, sir. But it's a tough win, man. And every team got tough wins. Every good team got tough wins versus, you know what I mean, teams that may not be good as them. You know what I mean? And we played a rough little three quarters. We gave them a lot of opportunities. We slept on a lot of our opportunities. If we take advantage of the red zone and the end zone, we'd have had 42 points. If we don't give them the football in advantageous situations, then they'll only have like 9. So if we'd have played a perfect but still regular game, it would have been 42-9. But that ain't what happened. But in the fourth quarter, we had to be tough. We had to figure it out. Dak Prescott had to throw the ball. Schultz and what's his name had to catch the ball. Josh Ball had to go sit down, and it all worked out in the end. Is that pretty much what you thinking there, Footsie King?
Yeah, man. I think that the game snowballed after the Turpin punt return.
Yeah.
Box. And so after that situation, Box, it was just like one bad thing after another. And it's like, you know, Texans are like, oh, wow, I can kind of play with these guys.
Right.
Well, really, they couldn't.
Right. And
really, we just had to find some rhythm, and we were able to do so. And like you said, I'm just happy with the win.
Right.
You're telling me the human aspect of things, right?
Right.
On Madden, yes, we're supposed to win this game 100-0. The human aspect of things is you're not going to win every game like that. Right. These guys are pros. They still want to win games. They're still trying to put good film out there. I thought Jalen Petrie was the best player on the field today.
Sure was.
I thought that there was, we covered Petrie. Mm-hmm. And so, to me, it was one of those things that, you're 10-3, and let's just be thankful.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. And, honestly, Foots, if you look at Cowboy Nation and some of the content creators, man, if you just listen to any of the, Cowboy fans that, that'll be in our comment sections and chat box or whatever, we were all, looking at the Texans like, all right, let's go ahead and beat the Texans so we can move on to the Eagles. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were thinking, but they had to get popped in the mouth and they had to realize that they were making their own mistakes and getting in their own way and shooting themselves in the foot to eventually, make their own plays or whatever for the King. So hopefully when it's time to play these next few good teams, Jacksonville next week, who just beat the Titans today, by the way, hopefully we'll take those teams a lot more seriously and prepare. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what this did for you, right? I think that it inadvertently said, hey, Dallas, let's stop doing this. Let's stop playing around. Yeah. Let's be a little bit sharper, and let's hope that Terrence Steele's healthy. Let's please hope that.
Man, come on now. Well, come on. Are you going live later on your channel?
I went live for a little bit. I may rewatch the game and then go live again. But I tuned into you right away. Then I did a little 30-minute session. Are you? How long are you going to be on, Voch?
I'm about to be live. I'm about to continue these last 13 calls. So that's about another hour or so. So long as you ain't live around midnight my time, I should be good to go to jump in. So you know what I'm saying? Send me the link. Let me know.
Okay, I got you.
As long as it's not midnight. Appreciate you. First the kid be like, all right, Voch, I'm going live right after you. I'm like, all right. 7 hours later, Fussy King sending me a link talking about, yo, Voch, you want to jump in? No. Shouts out to you gone? All right. All right, shouts out to Fussy King. All right. What else? All right, let's get back to the calls. Let's go. We got another Theo. I got Theo 1 next to his name, so I assume he's the first Theo. So we got Theo again, Dave from New York, then we'll go 662 White. Theo up next. Dave from New York on deck. 662 White in the hole. Theo, what up?
Hey, Voch. It's been a minute since I called in and talked to you, brother, but I've been catching you on the replays. I've been sick, so I haven't wanted to spread that sickness to anyone.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Glad you feel better. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. I just want to say that you say this every single game. Every game, you're going to learn something about yourself, and it's going to be a new fight every game. And this is just something that we need to learn. We need to learn how to win ugly. We need to learn how to win and know that we can win coming from behind in the last minute. And it's just going to help us when it comes to the playoffs. So that's my thoughts on this. Is it's a much-needed win. This ice-cold water is really good because the win is the win is the win, especially in the NFL. We see it any given Sunday, we can lose. Any given Sunday, a team that shouldn't win wins, and that's how I feel.
Yeah, appreciate you. And listen, Theo, that's a fantastic point, and I'm glad that you're looking at this in a very rational perspective. You know what I mean? Because you can go out there and get 3 blowouts in a row, but you have a bad game. All of a sudden, you're a bad team. Nah, man. People overreacting. Appreciate you, Theo.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. And look, man, yeah, we had a rough game versus the Texans, man. But don't just pretend like we've been doing that shit all year, man. Come on, man. Sir Anthony Dane says Voch done stole Kratos' Leviathan axe. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Cross the road when we get there. Up next, I got to get a katana. I'm gonna get a dagger. And I'm going to get that blunt object at the end of a stick that M'Baku got. After that, we'll be good to go. Dave from New York. What's up, sir?
Cowboys 6 Lombardi. Voch, what's good?
Man, just enjoying this hard-fought W on this Sunday afternoon. You know how it go.
Right. You know what? One thing is this. Predators play with their food before they eat it.
Yeah.
And this is what we doing. This is what we did. And the fact that, one thing and another thing also is that we had depth. So therefore, if we fell off, like an injury or whatever, an old nick cut, whatever, we had that replacement that would be just as good as the starter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, Kevin Steele, but unfortunately, boy, I don't know what's up with that. Someone said it earlier. That guy needs to be smacked.
Yeah.
Whoever put the ball in there.
Yeah.
My last thing, Butch, is if we have dirty wins, go all the way to Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or whatever when we play the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. We're gonna beat them we're gonna beat the mess out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So they could collect all these wins and all this they doing, but it has no effect on us because we're gonna beat them, and therefore they're gonna fizzle. They're gonna fizzle, and watch. That's it, buddy. Okay. And my last thing, my water is room temperature.
Yes, sir.
I don't like it. I don't like the wind.
Understood.
But we got it.
Understood.
You have a good one, brother. Peace.
Understood, Dave. The water is room temperature, but it will indeed keep you alive till next week. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, sir. How serious is the Terrence Steele injury? G. Potter say, I don't know, man, but I'm just going to be keeping my eyes on my Twitter machine just for any updates because, boy, we can't go without him. Can't go without him. 662 White up next. Josh on deck. Trail in the hole. Let's go. 662 White. What's up, sir?
What's going on, Voch?
Man, just enjoying this lukewarm water after this Cowboy W, man.
Shit, my water tasting good as hell.
You know how it go. You know how it go. What we got for the show?
Man, what a game for Leighton, man. Leighton had a big game.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to tell you this, man. I just feel like all during the week it was too much Odell talk, and I'm glad we got that out of our system. So now we can get back focused. It's good we won this game, but, we still got that bad taste in our mouth.
Yeah.
Because we almost lost.
Yeah.
So now we can get back focused. We get past the Odell situation. We're going to be back. We're going to be back rolling next week.
And you know what, though, man? The Odell thing could have been a distraction, man. That's fair. And to be fair, I don't want to just blame this on the Odell thing because we played bad. We're not supposed to be that goddamn distracted. You know what I mean? Like, we still got to show up, practice, and play. But there was a lot of stuff going on this week just around it. You know what I mean? Just I would love for the Cowboys
we taking him to the game, taking him out to eat and all that.
For sure.
We should have been focused. We weren't focused enough for this time.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's all I had for you, Voch.
Appreciate you, 662 White. Good call. Bobby Belt tweeted and says Steele might be out for the season. Oh, that is horrific. But that's right on time for Tyron Smith to be at left tackle, so hopefully you ain't got to worry about Jason Peters at left tackle anymore. If Jason Peters is going to be your swing tackle, Josh Ball turns into new swing tackle. But that ain't even confirmed yet, so we'll just wait till we get confirmation. But if your offensive line got to be 77, 73, we had his number, my bad, 63, 77, 71, then fine. Right. And if it gets into a bad emergency or something like that, then I don't know. I think you would rather put Tyler or Tyron at right tackle before you put Josh back in there. I don't know. But hey, how about the signing of Jason Peters and how clutch that was at the end of the year? Or the dividends that shit's gonna pay off at the end of the year. And I'm glad that we got Jason Peters and reps, man, just getting them acclimated, rotating them in and shit, man. Thank goodness we got that dude. Let's go Josh from Oregon, man. What up, Josh?
Hey, what's up, Voch?
Cool, my guy. What your water tastes like today?
Well, real quick, I really hope that if Dan Quinn gets offered a head coaching position, that
or just answer
Jerry
whatever you
Jones
want to answer.
just walks up to him and says,
it's cool. You just say whatever you want.
I'll double
whatever
your
you
salary.
like. You can just answer whatever you like. You can just ignore my water question.
Maybe I'm wrong in this.
Your water's fine. Just
if
go.
I am, I'll just
just
keep watching
just talk over me. It's okay.
the film on Patreon.
Okay.
It's always nice watching your films.
I just let you talk.
Your breakdowns on stuff. Okay. But I don't know. I feel like with Dan Quinn, he gets we've always been pretty good with the draft, but it always felt like our draft picks aren't ready to play until they're at the end of their contract. And with Dan Quinn, like if you look at what Bland is doing, and I didn't get to watch all the game because I'm in Oregon, so I'll probably watch the replay. But I did see Kelvin Joseph have some decent plays. I don't know. I feel like he gets them set up for success a lot quicker than we've done so in the past. And that's it.
Fair enough. Appreciate you, Josh. Appreciate you. Boy, Josh did not care about my water. Josh did not care about my water question. It's okay. Let's see. What was I about to do? I was about to go to Twitter. Somebody tagged me in something on Twitter. Somebody said mood. Let's see. Good, bro. Hey, man, let's go home, man. Hey, fuck what the national media talking about. Fuck what Twitter talking about. Fuck what the pundits talking about. Fuck what the 4-letter network talking about. Fuck what the 3-letter network talking about. Fuck what the 2-letter 1-number network talking about. Volume is the only network that I care about because Voch Lombardi is on it. And Voch Lombardi said that's goddamn game. You understand me? Yeah. You understand me? Good, bro. Hey, man, let's go home, man. Hey, fuck what the national media talking about. Fuck what Twitter talking about. At the volume is the only network I care about. 'Cause Voch Lombardi on there. And he said, that's game. I hate when I talk in third person, but what else you want me to do? Let me just hit that one more time and go to the next call. Good, bro. Hey, man, let's go home, man. Hey, fuck what the national media talking about. Fuck what Twitter talking about. Fuck what the pundits talking about. Fuck what the 4-letter network talking about. Fuck what the 3-letter network talking about. Fuck what the 2-letter 1-number network talking about. Volume is the only network that I care about because Voch Lombardi is on it. And Voch Lombardi said that's goddamn game. You understand me? Come on, man. You understand me? Good. Come on, man. Hey, man, come on, man. But that should be y'all vibes, man. That should be y'all vibes, man. Appreciate you, Just, for clipping that and tweeting that. That should be y'all vibes, man. It should be.
Yo, Voch, what up?
Or just not even get your intro. It's okay, Trail. It's okay. It's okay, Trail. You ain't got to get your intro. It's all right. You just come in and start talking. My bad. What's up, Trail? What you got?
Man, I was gonna let you know. I'm like, y'all situation kind of like what our situation like down in Miami right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tackle go out, Michelle goes right tackle, so left tackle go out, man. You could tell how that had a benefit, especially when we had to go up against Bosa.
Yeah.
You know, and look, for everybody, like everybody keep on holding their head down talking about it, but we barely won. This the NFL, man.
Yeah.
You know how many people want to be in the NFL, man? Like,
yeah.
The Cowboys got the job done. It's like we knew this coming into the season. I've been listening to all since the preseason. It's a week by week basis. You feel me? You do whatever it takes to get the job done. Like, you can really look at it from the perspective that it ain't no really trash team in the NFL this year. Like, everybody plays some good ball. Like, all in all, if you really want to look at it, if you want to look at stats, you know, people look at numbers too much. Like, numbers don't always tell the whole story, you know.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Hey, yo, listen, to be a Dolphins fan to come in here and say that, man, I appreciate, you know, because sometimes, you know, we getting this cowboy creation YouTuber vacuum, and all we hear from is cowboy people. And if you hear from nothing but all cowboy people, then you all gonna end up thinking the same thing. So it's good to hear from a Vikings. I mean, not Vikings, because they just lost to the Lions. But it's good to hear from a Dolphins fan's perspective, because I'm sure, like, the Dolphins lost last week, but I'm sure the Dolphins ain't running around talking about some we trash now. Y'all just gonna get back on track and blow people out next week.
Yeah, we got to. I ain't gonna lie. Tua played trash. You feel me? But it happens though. It happens to the best of them. Like, for sure. Tom Brady been playing trash all year long.
Yeah, for sure.
My opinion is I don't see Tom as the GOAT either though. So, you know. That's
Oh goodness. Appreciate you, man. Good call. Salute. Trail is a Dolphins fan that's trying to give us a little bit just a little bit of game there, man. Trying to give us a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Trying to give us a little bit of game there. All right, so I'm just looking on social media, man. Everybody's saying that Terrence might be out for the year. It ain't even look that bad for Terrence to be out for the year, but if it's 77, 73, 63, 70, and 71, so be it. All right, now we're going to go down these callers that's not platinum callers, but I'd love to hear from y'all anyway. 202, what's up, who this?
Hey, what's going on, my man?
What's good?
Yeah, this is Mo. This is my first time calling the show, but I figured it was about time I make a call.
Well, listen, man. Appreciate you for tuning into the show. Appreciate you supporting. Appreciate you being a first time caller. What's your water taste like today on this Cowboy W?
Amen.
I love that.
You know what? I like it. It tastes good. I know some people aren't happy with it, but like you said, it's gonna last till next week, baby.
Love that. What you got for the show?
I don't really got much new input, honestly. I just wanted to reach out and give you a call. Shout out to Houston and the Texans for putting up a fight. I'm not gonna lie. At some point, when Dak threw that interception, I actually got up and went to the bathroom. I was like, "Well, that's game." I come back and it's 23-27, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So that's football for you, And it's like a couple of people said, it's a professional team. They played a hard game. I'm just happy we were able to fight to just climb that hole. Even though we dug that hole, I'm just glad we were able to climb out of it.
Appreciate you, man. What's your name again?
My name is Muhammad, but everybody calls me Mo around here.
I'm gonna put you down, Mo. So next time you call in, we'll know it's you, Mo. Appreciate you.
All right, man, for sure, and I'll definitely be calling in the future.
Yes, sir. Salute. Good call. Hey, yo, chat.
All right, man, take it easy.
Appreciate you. Yo, chat. Everybody on Twitter say Josh Ball ain't beat a man in 3 years. I just want Josh Ball to be gone so bad, man. I just want Josh off. I want him gone. Gone. 214. What's up? Who this?
Hey, Voch, what's up with it?
What's good?
Derek.
What's up, Derek? What's up, Derek? What you got for the show? What's your water taste like?
Chilling, man. Man, my water tastes like Capri Sun today. I'm feeling like a little kid. Like I ain't getting enough nutrients from that game.
Damn.
I'm just sitting a little Capri Sun today.
That's the nuance. I like it,
I
man.
got 73 dreadlocks in my head, and I almost pulled out a little map the whole game. Like, man.
Oh, man. Glad you did.
But
bro.
we pulled through. My quarterback ended up, getting us the victory, kind of giving us a little Tom Brady at the end of that game right there. And, we got the win.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like how the offensive coordinator didn't feed the ball to CD Lamb today, though.
Sure.
'Cause I got his jersey on. And, he ain't get no yards. He ain't get that many receptions and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And I agree, because CD Lamb on my fantasy team, and I'm trying to get in the playoffs, so I feel you, sir. Good call, man. Appreciate you.
I read it.
All right, Derek, I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in, we'll know it's you, man. Salute. God damn, Josh Ball, terrible, man. 2 plays of Jason Peters at right tackle, and the Cowboys offense has 2 first downs. That was a tweet from Dalton Miller, man. Appreciate it. Yo, I ain't never seen such a drastic change in my life, man. 443, what's up? Who this?
Gorilla Monsoon.
Boy, let me type that shit in. All right, Gorilla Monsoon, what you got for the show? What's good? What your water taste like?
Hey, first of all, my water tastes like salted caramel Crown Royal right now, dog. 'Cause a win is a win. That's how I feel in my book, dog.
Got that? Oh, man. Salted caramel. Salted caramel Crown. I need to Google that. Go ahead, my good sir. That's fantastic. Go ahead.
Hey, first of all, Voch, I want to give you a shout out, dog, because I've been following you for a couple of years, man. I first heard about you at FedEx Field, which I call Cowboys North Stadium. But off that topic, I want to make sure that we trend through Cowboys Nation hashtag cut Josh Ball, man, because that guy right there, we need to get him off of the team immediately, man. He was a detriment in that drive that caused Dak to throw an interception. I want him out of there, man.
Yeah.
I want him out of there immediately.
Yeah.
Now, second of all, I know how people feel about Randy Dakota Prescott. I mean, he already gets a lot of hate, and he frustrates me from time to time as well. But you cannot sit there and tell me that this man led a 98-yard drive when we needed it to take the lead in a game that, and all in all, felt like we was going to lose, man. I just want you to keep doing what you're doing, Voch, man. Shout out to you, Foots, Okoye, Law Nation, Big Game James, all the Cowboys creators, because I follow all of y'all, man, and keep it going, man. Hey, Cowboys Nation, DC for life, man. Let's keep it going, baby. 10-3. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. One more thing, too, I forgot to say at the end of the game, man. How big was D-Law on them last couple series, specifically on the last drive of the game, or the last drive of defense? Well, not the interception drive, but the one before that, like the last drive that matters. How huge was D-Law on that 3rd and goal, bro? How huge was D-Law right there, man? How huge was that dude right there, man? And man, and all that dude was just took less money. All that dude did was took less money, mentors your young pass rusher, does the leader guy thing, and he just put his head down and just be one of the best players on your team quietly, man. Come on, bro. That dude, shouts out to that guy, man. Before I get into the last phone call, they say J Tuck went crazy. He just tweeted. So let's see something.
Oh, that's a hold, whatever you didn't call it. Hold there. Interception. 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 Do the stanky leg. Hey. 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 We them boys.
I hope this cut off, man. You ain't finna copyright infringe me. You ain't finna copyright infringe me, J Tuck. You can go la. You ain't finna copyright infringe me, J Tuck. You better cut that song. Okay.
It's called Cowboys Nation. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, what is that song? Man, J Tuck trying to copyright infringe us, man.
Yeah, man.
J Tuck over there listening to the
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, but Tuck, y'all struggle first to Houston, Texans. I don't.
J, will you stop trying to copyright? All right, we're moving on. Appreciate it, J Tuck. I'll listen after. All right. My bad. 512, what's up? Who this?
Yo, Voch, this Lou.
New?
Lou, L-O-U.
L-O-U. What up, Lou? What you got for the show? What your water taste like?
Hey, water tastes some good, like some good Kool-Aid.
Love that.
That's the only thing I'm looking at is Kellen Moore got to switch it up mid-season form. It's about that time for him to do it this 2 weeks in a row. It ain't looking good. Hey, love you and Sky. Keep it real, Voch.
Appreciate you, Lou. I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in, we'll know it's you, man. Salute.
All right.
Yeah, man. Kellen Moore, Kellen Moore does have a bag. He just got to reach in that mug. And, every game we're going to run into those weird Kellen Moore plays. He has once a game, one per game. And I don't know, man. I just, Dak threw the ball 39 times today. I just don't think that he should be doing it. He shouldn't just be throwing the ball 39. I think Dak is just most efficient, when that number's a little less, Now, Dak came out there on the last drive of the game and he, threw it around and we made it work. But, let's just stick to the plan. Dak is great, but so is Lamb and CD, and they need their opportunities also. So let's get into it. 843, what's up? Who this?
Lombardicus.
What's up, sir?
What's going on with you, baby?
Everything. What's your water taste like?
I've been playing a long time, man. This water, it came out the same, but it tastes like doggone Fiji water, my guy.
Fiji sink water. That makes sense, man, for this game here. It's still going to save your life, buddy. I love it. What you got for the show?
Man, I'm just saying, man, what else they going to take from us now, man? We give it to you how you want it. We can stomp you down. We can fight a gritty fight. We can walk down on you. Man. What else they going to take from my quarterback, man?
Come on, man. You know how it go. Man. They're going to try to do it every single week versus our guy, man. But, but these games don't matter. It's just the games at the end. The games in January and February are the only ones that matter.
I'm telling you, man. But anyway, my name is Joshua, man. I'm from South Carolina. They call me Ham where I'm from, though. They call me Ham. You feel what I'm saying? Ham, no burger. But they call me Ham, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've been a fan a long time, man. I just finally built the courage up to call you. But I just had to after this win right here, man. I didn't see a way out, man. I was biting my nails. I'm going to keep a stanker with you.
I tell you what, man. It requires no courage to call into my show because this show is your house just like it's my house. I just put you down platinum Ham from South Carolina, so next time you call in, we'll know it's you, brother.
Already, man. Peace to you, man.
Yes, sir. Salute, ham, no burger. Hey, yo, chat. Y'all ain't never got to be nervous to call in, man. Just call in, and we're gonna make this a fun place. This is a cool little place to call in. I would love to hear from y'all. You feel me? 863. What's up? Who this?
Yo.
What's up? What's up? What your water taste like?
What's going on, Roch?
What's good with you?
I'm good, man. My water tasting fine tonight.
Okay, man, nothing wrong with that.
Thanks to them Cowboys, you heard me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got for the show?
Man, I ain't gonna keep you long. I just want to say Kellen was tripping tonight. I don't know. It did look bad the last game too. So we just got to come out fast on the ball. And some of the throws, like I don't know what it is with Dak. Like the ball's coming out wobbly, But in the end, they came through. A dub is a dub, and on to the next one. But we cannot slouch with with Jacksonville after what they just did to Tennessee today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it real. That's it. I'm out.
Appreciate you, my guy. Salute. D-Law just retweeted his 3rd and goal play. Man, let me just retweet that and call that shit the play of the game, man. Play of the game. Stop disrespecting this man. Come on, man. What Hove at?
Come on, man.
I know, Hove. I know. Everybody just retweeting that, man. Shouts out to D-Law, man. Shouts out to the work he putting in. Let's get 915. Actually, pause. 915. Give me 2 seconds, man. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to give me a bathroom break because I don't want to rush y'all off the phone. Give me 2 seconds to run to the bathroom because I don't want to rush this out. We're going to finish these phones up. I may make a call to another one of my content creator friends. I'm going to read these subas. I'm going to vibe with the chat box for a little bit, and we're going to come back and we're going to celebrate because it's all right. It's all right. Y'all don't go nowhere. Give me 2 minutes. I just been drinking this water. Y'all know what water do here. All right. How I cut this shit off? I cut this off. All right, here we go. Shouts out to my man KD Beats, man. I know I keep downloading beats from my little beat website and I mix them in with KD Beats, but it seems like I'm only using KD Beats, man. It seems like I'm only using KD Beats, man. Like the other beats is cool, man. The other beats is cool, but KD's beats are appropriate. You know what I'm saying? So that is what that is. You can't beat appropriate, man. Shouts out to my man KD. I got his information in the chat box there. Y'all want to reach out and do some business with him. You feel me? All right, now let's get into the phone. 915. After that, 973. What's up, 915? Who this? 915. 915?
Yo.
Hey, man. Hey, yo. Hey, y'all better take me off mute, man. What up? Who this?
Yeah, it's AB from the 915. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. What's up, baby? Well, shit, I done muted you. My bad. I done muted you. My bad. All right, AB, my bad. What's your water taste like?
Oh, brother. I tell you, my water's tasting really, really fine right now.
Love it.
Brother.
Love it. Talk to me about your Cowboys.
Listen, man. Hey, man, just a huge fan of you, first of all. I just wanted to say, I know Dak didn't have a great game at first. Definitely made some mistakes there. But sometimes all you need, man, is one freaking drive. Just one freaking drive to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to hand it to him for doing that. I would like to see him run maybe a little bit more here and there.
But other than that, a dub's a dub, you know. And I just have to say this to our Cowboys fans, man, that everything went wrong, and we still took their football soul, man. So don't forget that. You know?
Sure.
Kind of like you say, Bob. Always just keep in mind of, hey, a win is a win, you know. And just want to let those Cowboys fans know also that Cowboys fans help ratings, so don't believe all the BS you're going to hear this week. Let's enjoy the win, and let's just keep pushing forward, man.
Stay focused. That's a fantastic point. Do not get caught up in what the networks and the national media will say to you, because they will say anything to get you off of your square.
Tell me a story. Wait. Like my story? No, not your story, a story. Since you can't keep your mouth shut long enough for me to read my paper, tell me a story.
I don't think I know any stories.
You don't know any stories?
No.
All right, I'll tell you a story. This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it, so you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now. Go.
So it's such a poignant scene in Training Day, man. And you know, that was the diner scene they opened up. They opened up with that scene in Training Day, man. And it's just facts, man. It's just facts, man. Like, you know, he said newspaper. It's 2022, and we don't really newspaper very much, man. But dog, all this social media, all this internet, all this nonsense you see on TV, it all applies. It all applies. Same point. You feel me? Let me see something real quick. Give me 2 seconds here. Let's see what's going on here. I didn't even ask before I did this. Let's see.
Hello.
We have Aisha Morrison from DallasCowboys.com and Girls Talk Boys Talk on Girls Talk Boys Talk on Dallas Cowboy Radio and all that good stuff. Aisha, what's up with you, ma'am?
Hi. I was just literally just sitting here watching this Debo play.
Yeah, prayers to Debo. You know, it's funny, like, I only hear you in the Dan Quinn press conferences. It's almost like you ain't got nothing to say to Kellen more than the rest of them.
I'm weak. No, I don't, first of all, I'm still, don't do me like that. I'm still kind of integrating myself, but what be happening is that other people be asking my questions by the time they get to me, so I be like,
it's an evil
dang
world
it,
we
I don't
live
have
in.
nothing to say.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, and also too, like, Dan Quinn and Bones Fossil are going to be, typically are the most open.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Kellen is cryptic. I mean, it's difficult to get him to really open up about anything. But yeah, hi everybody though.
What's good? Listen.
I just got out of jail and I ain't going back. I ain't going back.
So I talked to our friend Foots the King a little bit earlier. I wanted to get another one of my content friends in here. You're one of the best in the business. So I just wanted to let the people hear from you just a little bit. On this Cowboy W, it was an ugly one, but it was indeed a Cowboy W. First of all, what your water tastes like, and if you could, just after you tell me that, what is your assessment of this game versus the Houston Texans?
Oh, well, I mean, my teeth are sensitive, so I have lukewarm water. Don't treat me bad. It's filtered, but it's good still. Y'all not gonna do me like that. You're not gonna do me like that.
Ain't nobody bothering you. We just listening to what your story. We are upset that you drink lukewarm water. It's okay. I drink lukewarm water, just not today.
Come on, man.
Okay.
But anyway,
so my water's cool. But in
okay.
regards to the game, I mean, I think Cowboys fans gotta really get over the fact that, like, I mean, other teams are gonna come hit you in the mouth, man. Like, we talk about it all the time. Like, they gonna get up.
Yeah.
And even more so, I mean, they threw a wrinkle at them that other teams haven't seen, and that's with Driscoll coming in there and playing some. It was just a lot. So, another thing too is I don't believe the Cowboys practiced in pads this week, if I'm not mistaken.
They did not.
And when you talk about that and the physical aspect of the game, you can tell me, Voch. I know you played, you coached. You know, when you're not putting your pads on and not having that physical aspect of the game, even in a practice situation, I wonder if that was why they maybe were slow coming out the gate. But More than anything, the Texans just came and threw some wrinkles at you and hit you in the mouth.
Well, you know, well. First and foremost, to your point, practice probably does help in the realm of physicality. But I played football a long time ago because I'm an old man, so they didn't have all these safety rules in play. We practice with pads on every day, 5 days a week, the whole week of the season. So I don't know what it's like to not practice with pads, but I have to assume that the Texans probably did practice with pads on because they assumed that they were going to run to a physical Cowboy team. So you only get a certain number of padded practices, and I imagine that Mike McCarthy wanted to save those for some of these other teams towards the end of the year. So it just ended up being a formula that just didn't work out for us in that way. The Cowboys played well when it actually mattered, though. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, tracking that. They played good. I feel like they played good in spots. And then obviously to finish the game the way they finished it, big stop by D-Law. You were talking about it earlier. I mean, that mess was so clutch.
Yeah, for sure.
And even Dak in his presser afterwards said, don't blink, we about to go score. And just to have that mentality, I think, means something. But as far as the game overall, me personally, I just feel like we talked about it on Girl Talk, Boys Talk. A lot of the guys on the Texas team as well, those guys are on 1-year deals. They're in a prove it type of situation. So I knew they were going to get up for this game because the whole world is watching. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like teams are going to do this to them until they flip the switch as far as coming out early and just really taking it to them. So they don't have to respond, which they did. So. For sure. Just wanted to come in, let you come in and speak your piece and impress my audience. This is Aisha Morrison. You can follow her on Twitter, Aisha Morrison, and all other places that are social media places, I guess, is also Aisha Morrison. And she's, you can find her on DallasCowboys.com Monday through Friday. What time? Yeah, it's Monday through Thursday, actually, at 4 p.m. Central. And I have a question for you, though, Voch.
Please, pretty please.
If that's okay.
Pretty please.
Real quick. Okay, so sounds like Hankins is dealing with a pec strain.
Sure.
And with how much he chew gas and a lot of stuff he does, we'll see how long that takes for it. But obviously you've seen him coming along this last couple of weeks and really seeming like he's fitting into this scheme.
Yes.
Who would you think is best suited to fill that spot if he's going to be out a while, especially when you talk about the run defense?
These daggum pec strains make us sick, don't they?
Yeah, because he's dealing with one now, so I just think it's so ironic.
I know. But yeah, we just gonna have to roll with Bo Hanna and Carlos Watkins. And when we hear Carlos Watkins, we don't think that much of him. But when we break down the film and any of my,
he played great. No, I was agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, 100%. And if anybody is in my Patreon class, we break down the D line every single week. Carlos Watkins he's always the one that's constantly doing dirty work in the run game. He may not get the numbers, but he's taking on double teams, he's beating up on dudes, and he's letting Clark and Van Der Esch run free. So Chauncey was inactive today, so I need Chauncey to step up and be a dude for you. If it's gonna end up being Bo and Carlos and Chauncey and them, then it's just gonna have to be Bo, Carlos, and Chauncey and them, and Osa and Neville gonna have to do their thing. So I think we'll be all right. And just luckily, it's not something that's gonna keep Hankins out for a long time because we need him in January. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Miss Tua Aisha. We did the plugs already. So yeah, DallasCowboys.com Monday through Thursday at 4 Central, 4:30 Central, 4 p.m. Central.
4 p.m. Central.
4 p.m. Central.
Bye, y'all.
Appreciate it. Now, let's get this last call in here so we can wrap up the phone segment. Then we'll go to the chat box. We'll talk to the supers and we'll tap in with y'all guys. Abram Ramirez, but my enemies call me no more. He dropped a dime and says, yo, Voch, AB from 915, want to get to VIP platinum status with you, bro. What I got to do? I already put you down platinum. I didn't tell you because I wanted to get to this call with 2i. But yeah, I definitely put you down platinum, AB. You're down as AB. So appreciate you, sir. Next time you call in, we'll know it's you. 973, what's up? Who this?
Hey, Voch, what's going on, bro? My name, they call me Smoke. That's what people call me.
I got you, Smoke. What's good for the show? I mean, shit, what you got for the show? What's your water taste like?
I'm a big fan of you, man. But it was a couple of plays this game that 75 really hurt us on. And the 4th and 1, I want to say, goal line play is like he never even moved.
Yeah.
And it was fucking terrible. You'll see it when you go back and do the film session, whatever, right?
Okay.
But I want to shout out Tank, bro. Tank is a goddamn dog. Tank is a dog, and I love it, man.
Come on, man.
And a lot of people, they care about the sack numbers or whatever, but nah, man, Tank do work.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got, man.
Fair enough. Smoke, I just put you down, Plasma. Next time I call in, we'll know it's you. Tank definitely did his thing today, man. Appreciate you, sir. Salute.
All right, man.
Gotta get a little respect here for Tank Lawrence, man. Gotta show a little respect for Tank Lawrence, man. Tank is him. Here we go. And my screen still not pixelating. Ha! And for everybody that was disrespecting my screen when it was pixelated, man. For everybody that was disrespecting my screen,
fuck them.
For everybody that was disrespecting my screen, it was pixelated, man. Here we go. Let's read some supers, man. There's a lot of them, too. But y'all know I appreciate y'all for being here, man. You could have been anywhere in the world. And to be fair, you probably are anywhere in the world. But you're here with me and also anywhere in the world. So that means a lot to me, all right? Appreciate. Let's look on the Voch side first. I think that's appropriate there. Go on the Voch side first. Got a lot of supers on the Voch side. Damn. Let's see. Perfect. Let's see.
Perfect. Dom DeMarco.
All right. We need to run now this half. Cowboy fan 95 dropped the deuce super chat. Appreciate you, sir. You scroll down a little bit more. It's a lot more. It's a lot more than this. Let me get right, man. Let me get focused with y'all. Okay, we read you. David Montez. Read you. Trenton, did we read you? We read you. Appreciate you. Here we go. Cowboy fan 95 dropped the deuce. He put Tony Pollard U-Hauls in the chat. Appreciate you, sir. Jake Downey dropped 5 and says, what kind of cigars you want after the Philly game? I'll send you a couple to smoke, or if you don't smoke, it looks like a good prop for the moment. Jake Downey, hit me on my social medias. I got you, sir. Oh, I can't wait till Christmas. Sushi A17 dropped 5 and says, y'all act like we're not going to come out a different team after the half. It took us to the fourth quarter, but we were a different team when it mattered there. Appreciate you, Sushi. Sick of this. Hey, this Purdy kid, all right, huh? Pause. Daniel DiBiase dropped a deuce and says he dropped 2 deuces. He dropped 4. He says 2024 we having out way over Dak. Oh no. Like we have out of Dak's contract is what you're saying. Okay, cool. Daniel DiBiase says if Romo ever had a defense like this, life would be different. All right. DJ's World dropped 5 and says, does Dak need to start stepping in his throws? To be fair, he's been throwing the ball and leaning back all day. I think Dak got a little bit of trauma from hitting his thumb on people's helmet or whatever, because that is fair. But we'll see. Miserable Toxic Tom Downey says he dropped a deuce. It says, Voch, the slow starts are a problem. Okay. And you know, that's interesting too, though, right? The slow start thing. I still want to go with execution, because at the end of the day, you ain't necessarily start too slow. I mean, you had 20 points at the half or something like that? It's just that the turnovers made shit much slower than it had to be. But I don't think you started slow. But I don't know. We got to fix shit like that. You're right. Appreciate you. Sushi A17 dropped 5 and says, sometimes I want to Falcon punch our fans, dude. Sometimes I want to Falcon punch our fans. Dude said the season is over because Diggs' thumbs hurt. Dog, did y'all see the goofy reaction from Cowboy fans when Diggs started holding his thumb? I'm like, man, on a play-by-play basis, you barely using that motherfucker. Diggs ain't jamming nobody, but whatever. He can play through that, man. We good. Bucks look like they about to quit and shit. It's okay. Go Falcons. Go Panthers. Catch y'all asses up, man. We Them Boys says he dropped a deuce and says, this is why I worry about the Bucks. Well, I mean, if you play bad versus any team, it'll be bad, man. The Bucks are fine. Plus the Bucks playing terrible now. The Bucks playing worse than what we was playing, so it's all good. Cowboy fan 95 says we need to run the ball this half. Indeed, Paul Mills dropped a deuce and says Dak needs to add a pump fake to his repertoire. Well, and then you'll say that Dak's holding the ball too long. So I don't know. I think Dak gets rid of the ball fine. I don't want him to mess that up because we are 32nd in pass rush win rate. Rico Johnson dropped a dime and says if you want to know what Dallas needs. Punctuation, dog. If you want to know what Dallas needs help in, just ask a Dallas fan. That's horrible advice. What we don't need and do the exact opposite. For example, Cowboy fans say we don't need wide receiver. We can't get separation. Our run D is fine. Texas over 100. All right, appreciate you, Rico. You dropped the dime in the super chat. Salute you, sir. Chad Covey Duck. I've never heard of Covey Duck before. That's an interesting last name, sir. Dak Covey Duck says Jason Peters already in at right tackle. Wasn't God good? John Mayberry drop 5 and says not practicing the pass all week is not a good decision. Voch makes the team soft. Aisha just alluded to that, so appreciate her and you for echoing that sentiment there. Holly Luya drop 5 in the super chat says don't panic. Nobody blew the Texans out this year. They kept up with the Eagles the same way until the fourth quarter. Dallas Cowboys for life. Let's go. You know they don't want to hear that, man. Kendall Denmark shouts out to KD Beats. He dropped 5 and says not the win we wanted, but the win we needed. Vacho salute. Appreciate you, sir. Your friendly neighborhood. It's a long name. Let's click it and see. Blue Shell. Okay. It's a Mario reference. Your friendly neighborhood Blue Shell dropped a dub, a 20 in the super chat, and says teams can have an ugly win, but special teams cannot fumble fair catches in the playoffs. I think we can fix that, but you are correct. That is too much of a momentum shift that will lead to an early exit. Example, this game for sure. Appreciate that dub though, man. Appreciate your contribution, man. But and appreciate your point. It's a very fair one. Adrian Lindsay dropped a 5 in super chat says cut Josh balls now. That's a bar. That's a bar. Jason Peters is the best offseason pickup, indubitably. Chat, what do you do if Brock Purdy is like playing so fantastic, but you drafted what's his name like 3rd overall and you spent all them picks to go get him? What do 49ers do at quarterback next year? I ain't saying Purdy's fantastic. I ain't seen enough of him, but man, I'm just saying. You know. 49ers been having this problem of the backup dudes playing better than their first team dude. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll figure it out. I'm playing Brand Ayuk in fantasy, so that makes me upset. Bryce Jackson. Yes, he dropped the deuce and says, "We almost had you, head ass." That's how the Texas fans are. Triple D drop 5. Ain't nobody saying Eastside Harold neither. Triple D drop 5 and says we needed a winning drive like this under our belt. Both the coaches and the players. There's no such thing as a bad win. Agreed. Cowboy fan 95 came back and dropped 5 and says when you pray for the Cowboys to lose, but Jesus is a Cowboys fan. Hilarious. Kevin dropped a dime and says, do you play Tyron at right tackle? No. And keep Peters at swing tackle instead of benching either Tyler or McGovern if Steele can't go? Tyler Smith at left tackle is definitely better than Peters at right tackle. Possibly, but Tyron at left tackle is better than Tyler at left tackle, which is better than Josh Ball at right tackle. So I think your lineup would be 77, 73, 63, 70, 71. Appreciate you, Kev. JP Frags dropped a deuce in super chat, says, hey Voch, can you let me back in the calls? Phone lines shut, dog. Phone line shut. I mean, shit, we did 30 calls today. My apologies though. Appreciate you. Tyler Wojnarowski dropped the 5. It says game saving adjustments, moving Peters to right tackle and getting Josh Ball out of there and run the football. Indeed. Appreciate you. Mr. Jab dropped 5. Says, can we acknowledge that when it really mattered, Dak came through for sure? And we read AB's super chat already. We'll hit refresh. Of course there were many let's see, super chats while we was reading super chats. Appreciate you. Eileen Peppers. Hey Eileen, what you cooked today? Eileen says, sick of these fans expecting a 30-point win every game. Who do they think we are? They think we the 08 Patriots or something? Eileen Peppers came back and dropped another deuce, then another deuce, and another deuce. So 2, 4, 6. Eileen dropped 8 altogether. Appreciate you, Eileen Peppers. Says, love you, Voch. Keep it real. We won. And they ain't never happy. Eileen. You know how I go. You know we gonna celebrate. Appreciate you. And Jimmy dropped a deuce in super chat. Says, did we forget Dak pump fake and run for a... Did he forget Dak pump faked and ran for a first down? Hey, man, they be forgetting, dog. They be forgetting. Appreciate you, Jimmy. That's everybody. Appreciate y'all. Sick of this. Eileen, what you cooked today? I'm just curious. And Mr. Leotis at the end dropped a dime and says, thank you for being the voice of Reed. Salute. Let's run to the volume side. See what y'all said today on the volume side. Then we'll read a little bit of chat, then we'll get up out of here. Sick of this. Edward Mooney. Let me just hit the whole refresh and come back. Appreciate you though, Mr. Leotis. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Edward Mooney dropped a deuce in the super chat, just showing some love. He didn't have a question. Appreciate you. We read Showtime already. Appreciate you, sir. Hey, it's so funny. Wiley Cowboy dropped two deuces. The first one he says, "Can you film study Josh Ball this week?" And then like 40 minutes later, he was like, "Never mind on that film on Josh Ball." We read DJ already. Appreciate you, DJ, for your $5 contribution. Byron Spraggins Jr. dropped a deuce and says, "Peters is at right tackle for sure. We need to leave him there too." Now, chat, we talked about this earlier, but let me just tell you how undefeated I am in my, thesis and my narrative. Miss Eileen says, I cooked Mac Sala chicken. I'm not good at this. I don't know that. I cooked Mac Sala chicken, but the most important part about it is with candied yams. Okay. Time. So macaroni salad, pardon me, mac salad. I messed that all up. So cool. She followed up. So macaroni salad, roasted chicken with candy yams after working 13 hours last night. Come on now. Perfect. Let me tell y'all something, man. My thesis ain't been wrong yet. Miss Eileen, you are doing God's work. I appreciate you, okay? Thank you so much. You're doing God's work. Keep doing your thing. You hear me? You keep doing your thing, you hear me? And the rest of y'all out here, Chick-fil-A and stuff, she out here doing God's work. Appreciate you now, Miss Eileen. Appreciate you. You're doing God's work now. Now, what was I saying? Wiley Cowboy, Byron Spriggins. Cool. Wiley Cowboy came back and dropped the deuce and says, we should run, but we have Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore did throw the ball a bunch. Well, he asked Dak to throw the ball a bunch today. 39 attempts for Dak. That's too many. And not enough rushing, Brian Holiday dropped 5 and says, what should we do with Zeke after the guaranteed money is up? There we go. ER Grind. Thank you, Voch. Hey, shouts out to everybody working in the emergency room. You are essential workers. We love you to pieces. Thank you for your service. Let's hit a refresh button on the volume side just to make sure. Eddie White came by the volume, drop 5 just for the love. Appreciate you. He just wanted to show some love. Now at the end, DJ Drop 5 says the team might be sleepy, injured, and depleted, but if you win 20 games by only 1 point, you still win the Super Bowl and are undefeated. God damn, DJ, come on, man. Come on, man. What Hove at?
Come on, man.
Chat, I will give you this opportunity to ask a question, interact, say what's up, or give your final thoughts. Phone lines are closed. I apologize, but I love y'all to pieces. Chat, what you got for the show? My volume guys being messy. They was like, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and the Dallas Cowboys won a nail biter versus the Texans. Come on, man. Voch wouldn't use nail biter. Ain't biting shit.
Come on, man.
Whatever though. Eileen says Zeke gets another contract. He's killing it. Shouts out to Zeke. $39 attempts and 6 drops. Man, drops was crazy today, man. Can't have him. Can't have him. Give him that Tank Lawrence deal. Man, DeMarcus Lawrence had a fantastic deal, man. Fantastic deal. 10 million a year. 30 guaranteed. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy, man. Broncos so trash, man. Let's see. We're too concerned with the politics of football. TP should have at least twice as many carries as Zeke. I just need them boys to get carries. I don't care who get the most carries. Zeke does good things. Tony does good things. I just need both of them to get carries. And if Dak throwing the ball 39 times, both of them should have many more carries. So that's what that's what it is. It is what it is. I'll just copy and paste this. Yo, Voch, are you gonna do a LVE film session? 14 tackles, 7 stops. Is his best game of his career, and I didn't get to see much of it. We'll definitely look at Van Der Esch on the Patreon. Patreon, we definitely will get to him. In terms of the big film, I don't know how much film we're gonna be able to get out on the big film this week. I have no clue. But we'll see. We'll see. Is that all we got, chat? That's all we got? Special Case says, biggest injury today, Steele, Hankins, or Ferguson? Definitely Terrence Steele. And if he don't come back for the rest of the year, definitely Terrence Steele. Yo, Rashawn, appreciate you, dog. Yo, Rashawn, appreciate you, bro. Rashawn George, appreciate you, man. Oh, damn. Yo, chat, I haven't eaten today. It's okay. I'll fast for you guys because I love y'all. You know what I mean? I'll fast for y'all. You know what I'm talking about? You know, we doing the show. Good little show today, man. I just want y'all to be focused, man. Y'all gonna hear a lot of little nonsense from the media. But chat, y'all gonna hear nonsense from the media when we win by 30. You're gonna hear nonsense from the media, you know, if we beat a winning team. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna hear nonsense. You're always gonna get pushback, man. A W is a W. When you get to the playoffs, nobody's gonna look back at week 14 like, but Voch, it was the Houston Texans, man. Look, just focus on the Jags next week. Let's focus a little better on the Jags next week. Then get ready for the biggest fight of the year in week 16. And then we're gonna move on to play the Titans after that. And we're gonna play the Washington Football Wizards. Then after that, no more losing. The Minnesota Vikings helped you out a little bit today. Pardon me. Yeah, well, the Minnesota Vikings did help you, but the Lions beating the Vikings helped you out today to move you up the standings a little bit. So, that just gets us closer to first seed, So if anybody beats the Eagles, not named Cowboys, that'll put us in perfect position to, take care of business. You know what I mean? To control our own destiny. And that's what we need the most. All right? Love y'all to pieces. Love y'all. King Element says, Voch, dojo time is paying off. Looking good, bro. Appreciate you, man. I just want to just keep everybody safe. When we had a Voch Lombardi barbecue and somebody run up on me, I just want to be able to keep myself safe, keep my family safe, keep y'all safe. Plus, if there was ever like a YouTuber, like fighting event or whatever, I don't want to miss out on $1 million because I ain't been training. You know what I'm saying? So you know how I go, but appreciate you, King Element. Hey, we're going to be doing this live tomorrow. We're going to sleep on this and we're going to relax a little bit. Me and Will Steele will be live tomorrow here on The Volume Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. Let's see. That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna give y'all an update towards the end of the week on how we're gonna do things next week. You know what I mean? Because we have the Christmas game is on Saturday, and I haven't the Christmas Eve game is on a Saturday. And I haven't decided if I'm going to live stream that day or not, or if I'm going to go home and be with my family. I have no clue. But if I do not live stream that game, then we're going to have an incredible post-game show that Monday. So just be tuned. Just be tuned, be tuned, be tuned. Hey, appreciate y'all for being here. Go and get some rest. I'm about to eat some food with some sides. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Woes and the Peasky Whiskey. Until next time, peace.